necessary. Thank you very much. I yield back to the chair.
Thank you very much. The chair now recognizes Representative Hunt from Texas for 5 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Vito, thank you for being here, ma'am. Really appreciate it. In your most recent publication, you discussed concerns about pollution in Houston. I've lived in Houston my entire life, and I can tell you on the firsthand account that this is the cleanest and safest I've seen Houston actually in my entire lifetime. When I was in middle school and elementary school, I remember not being able to go to school because of smog days. You could not see the skyline of Houston, Texas, because the smog was so bad that they would not allow children to go to school. If you're under the age of 33, you're born and raised in Houston, you have absolutely no idea what a smog day is. Now, I recognize that we aren't perfect, and I understand that we have a ways to go, but I think this is a testament to the work done by the oil and gas industry and actually to innovate to make it safer and cleaner as we continue to do so for the future. No one on the planet produces energy cleaner and safer than American oil and gas, especially the companies in my district. The entire energy corridor is in my district, and I pride myself in being the energy congressman of the entire world. As a candidate, I traveled across the country to meet people from all walks of life and all races and of all people. And you discuss how the oil and gas industry has impacted communities of color. And I want to let you know this is something that we could actually both agree upon. It does impact communities of color, and I'm going to tell you how. Behind me is a screenshot of a docu-series that my team and I produced for the oil and gas industry. One such story is the man behind me. His name is Mario Lugo. He runs a company in my district that provides countless opportunities for all walks of life. He has an amazing story, going from abject poverty to generational wealth while providing jobs to countless numbers of people. He's a Hispanic man, grew up in poverty, created well-capped technology to make our oceans cleaner and the industry safer as a whole, and Mario's Hispanic. I can tell you that Mario and I could really care less about skin color. He actually cares about making the industry safer and cares about making our industry better. This is a cover of the Epic Times from 2 days ago. Front page. This is talking about opportunities to minorities and people of color that have the opportunity to make a six-figure job from day one. One of the only industries in the entire world that can produce that on day one. It's a diverse collection of people, as you could probably imagine, and I've talked to a lot of people on the ground. I've been on rig sites. I've been offshore. And oil and gas is anything but racist if you see it from our perspective. In fact, the industry is known as the industry of second chances. While visiting one of the sites, I was speaking with a black gentleman, Plains All-American in Oklahoma, who said that, quote, the oil and gas has been a godsend to him. He explained that there were workers of color and diversity and people that had prior criminal convictions, a lot of people that had no chance of employment in any other industry, and that the oil and gas industry is, as I said, is the place of second chances. And that sounds like the land of opportunity that our country was founded upon. Oil and gas for the next 20, 30, 40 years, or my lifetime, is not going anywhere. In fact, as the global population continues to increase, as we push to 10 billion more people, we're going to need more barrels of oil and more energy. And I'm not talking about the champagne problems we have in this country. I'm talking about developing countries like Africa and Asia and India. The issue here is not necessarily where we're at in terms of how much pollution we are encountering right now. The issue is how do we continue to innovate and allow the oil and gas industry to innovate to get to the minimal amount of pollution as possible. Right now, the United States is about 12.8% of the world's carbon and decreasing. This notion that we are going to replace energy in oil and gas is a lie. There is no such thing as energy transition. It's only energy addition. And at some point, as we get to the most abundant, more abundant, reliable source of energy for the future, we'll get there at some point through innovation. But it's not going to be by shutting down the very industry that allows us to sit in this room comfortably It's going to allow me to get on a plane and fly back home tomorrow, hopefully. Thank you for that industry. We will continue to innovate. We will continue to make Houston cleaner. But I got to tell you, in my 42 years of existence, it's the best I've ever seen it. With that, I yield back my time.
Thank you very much. The chair now recognizes Representative Magaziner for 5 minutes.
Thank you.